Yeah. And from your experience, I'm sure we have now the IPOA, Independent Police Oversight Authority, which is supposed to, because if you give the police their own case, then obviously one cannot be too confident that it will be taken care of properly. But we have IPOA that was introduced. From your experience, is that making a difference?
First of all, we have to actually clarify or debunk certain myths. IPOA a lot of times has been used by police as a scapegoat. Even where the deaths are speculated to have been caused by police, the preliminary investigations are supposed to be done by the police. For example, the officer who knows that he caused the death of a person needs to report to the supervisor, and the supervisor needs to do the preliminary investigations and prepare a report and share that report all the way up to the Inspector General and IPOA. Then from there, IPOA picks up. The truth of the matter is that people are using IPOA as a scapegoat to avoid doing some of these basics, taking some of these basic steps. Yeah.
So IPOA has cases which possibly it cannot see to the end because it doesn't have enough evidence, or how does it play out? Because we would imagine that IPOA is purely there to ensure that if there are any rogue police officers, if there are any police officers who possibly are acting out of their jurisdiction and the law, then they are dealt with.
You know, part of the problem we are dealing with in the police force is that we have an IPOA that is probably trying to do what it can, but overwhelmed because of the fact that there is a breakdown of accountability mechanisms internally within the police. Otherwise, if the internal mechanisms were not, had not broken down, some of these cases, minor cases, would actually be dealt with through police on internal disciplinary measures. But that is not happening. So because that is not happening, we find that all these cases have to end up with IPOA somehow. Otherwise, they should not be ending up with IPOA. IPOA should only be dealing with the cases that ordinarily, even internally within the police, they feel that if they deal with the cases internally, the evidence is going to be compromised, or certain witnesses are going to be afraid to speak, or evidence is going to be, in a way, tampered with.